Hey guys, I'm out for a ride on the S18. I thought it's about time to give you my final thoughts on this wheel. And first I have to give a call out to Rose at UCO. She's the owner of UCO, and she graciously has loaned me this wheel for an extended period of time to test it. And I'm in Southern California. Right now I'm up in the mountains, a couple hundred feet above Los Angeles. You can see the city of you might not be able to see it, but the city of Los Angeles is behind me. And it's late January. Rain's coming in. We had some rain the last couple days. First rain probably in 10 months of substantial quality. We're kind of in the rainy season now, as it happens in Southern California. And thought I'd take a break during the storms, come up here in the mountains and talk about this great wheel. So I've probably put a few hundred miles on this wheel. Probably guess, yeah, 300 plus miles. I've climbed, I'd say probably close to 20,000 feet. And when I say that, that means multiple rides where I would climb 4,000 to 5,000 feet in elevation. You know, like for instance, today I just climbed a couple of thousand to probably 3,000 feet total today. Most of my riding has been on trails, like you saw preceding at the lead up to this segment of the video. And so my perspective on this wheel is going to be from a trail rider, okay, not a street rider, though I think it's fine for street riding. But to be honest, in my opinion, I think the V11 for a suspension wheel is probably a better wheel for if most of your riding is in street, and you know, it does trails great too. But in my opinion, this is a king of trail riding wheels. I absolutely love it. I've got a few notes here, see if I can read through a few of them. Now my riding weight is 175 to 180 pounds, depending on the equipment I have on. And I consider this a solid 35-mile wheel. I did the range test on it, and I got a little over 40 miles, but if I remember, it started giving me some pushback, you know, 38 miles or so. And I'm the kind of guy that rides, when I'm riding on paved trails and stuff, I'm riding between 18 and 22 miles per hour, 25 max mostly. That's my comfort zone for a vast majority of my riding. If you're a street rider and you like to go spend your time in about 25, 30, 35, this is not the wheel for you, you know. Or if you're a guy that loves to jump wheels and do single track with boulders where you jump. Now, I haven't done that, so I can't address that. I'm not a jumper. I do want to start learning some of that for the trails. Just some background, so you know my perspective where I'm coming on this wheel. So yeah, solid 35-mile wheel. I love the light. It's got three modes: off, bright, medium, and you can enable flashing too if you want. I just like the ergonomics of this wheel. The trolley handle is the worst part of this wheel. KingSong is known for probably having the best trolley wheels, best trolleys on wheels on the planet in general, and it's surprising that on this wheel, it's probably one of the worst. Many of you guys won't be able to relate to this right now in January of 2021, but if you've ever handled the EX handle, it'll remind you of that. It's very flimsy. It's worked good, but it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel solid, you know, but it's functional. And I had to turn off the lift button, because every time I'd be grabbing the wheel and it would be turning off on me, you know, stop balancing. It's just a pain in the butt, so I ended up turning it off. That's kind of the big negative of this wheel. It doesn't have many negatives. I mean, so I'm almost positive I'm going to be buying this wheel, a copy of this wheel. And I'm going to be using it for trail riding like this, because I can ride 35 miles, I can spend 4 or 5 hours in the mountains riding around, and my knees don't bother me at all. And that's the same for the V11 too, by the way. Suspension wheels are just incredible for that. But why I like this much better than the V11 is it's a smaller wheel. It feels more compact. It's a lighter wheel. To me, it feels easy to just twist and turn and you know, move it around. And when you're doing trail riding, you do a lot of that, and it's easier to do than the V11, which is a heavier wheel. It's less susceptible to damage. I've taken a lot of tough trails with lots of rocks, and I'm just not hitting. I'm not hitting any part of the suspension. I'm really not hitting it. Whereas on the V11, I was. So this is much, and the pedal height seems. I thought the pedal height on this would be low, and to me it feels great. How I have it set up. And the suspension, finally. You guys ever do any washboard type riding? You know, lots of vibration. The shocks on this recover quicker on than the V11, and it just ultimately makes for a better suspension ride. So for trails, if I picked between the two, well, I thought I was going to take the V11 originally, and no way. It's going to be this is going to be the wheel. Spike pedals, boy, I wish wheels started coming with spike pedals. I'll put a link in the video, link here for how I made these spike pedals, and they've been working out great for the last few hundred miles. So when I get my copy, it's going to have spike pedals on it. It just makes it so much more pleasant for riding trails, and I'm probably going to add power pads on this too. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's about it. You know, it's surprisingly, it feels like a lighter weight wheel. It feels like closer to my KS16X. Oddly enough, and this is an 18-inch wheel, but something about it. It feels compact. It doesn't feel like a big wheel. The V11 felt like a much bigger wheel. You know, so you can tell I'm at a little bit of a love fest with this S18. I really love it riding on the trails, and so if you're looking for a suspension wheel and you enjoy trail riding, I highly recommend getting this wheel, and I recommend buying it from Yuko. Great company, great folks. I know them. I can't imagine you ever having a problem buying a wheel from them, but if you did, you could reach out to me. I have a hotline to them. I could probably help you out, but I can't imagine you ever really having a problem dealing with them. They're really great folks. And if you do happen to use my affiliate link, helps my channel out, helps me afford to get some of these wheels. And more importantly, helps my viewership, particularly if you give me a thumbs up on this video too. Allows me to get wheels like this for testing. I mean, I've had this wheel for I think over a month now. Unfortunately, I'm doing more riding on this, and then my other wheels are suffering. They're calling out to me, "Ride me, ride me!" Well, the rains are coming in, and I got to get going before the sun sets and gets dark out here. I gotta get a couple thousand feet down before I get back down to the car. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed my other S18 videos. And I think you'll be seeing more of the S18 and me in the future. All right, guys. See you later.